Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more. Let's play Underrail. In the last episode, what did we do? Oh, we cleaned out the rest of... I can't pronounce the name of the station. The station that had revealed itself to the Chortists after an earthquake had occurred. Clearing it out of all the remaining mutants, then turned in the quests for investigation and preservation, and we're tasked with coming over here to the West Wing now, in order to locate, I think, Efriator Mateo, which is what we're going to try to do here. We also leveled last episode, which was surprising to me. I didn't think we would. In fact, we gained even more experience points. I think, for some reason, there's less experience points required to level up at this point in classic mode than there used to be. That can't be the case, right? I don't remember them changing the amount of experience points required. In any case, we are now level 28. If you're curious about why I have the abilities I do, or what they are, we did a summary at the beginning of the last episode. You guys can double check, can go back and double check. Really quick though, I suppose we'll do a very quick summary. Here's my statistics. Here's our skills. Basically 5 points in everything that we've been leveling, with the exception of biology, which had 20, and 5 more points in pickpocket to bring us to a good 135 effective total. For feats, we took meditation, giving us 25 extra maximum psi points, and we wrapped up pyromaniac. And I think that about does it. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh, am I not allowed on that side? Okay, I thought we could walk over there. Right. What do I remember about the West Wing? Because, viewer, it's been a while since I've been here. Not since the last time I was here with Decker. About 2 or 3 years ago. We're going to end up fighting burrs, crawlers, deathstalkers, coil spiders throughout this area in various spots. And there's a little boss battle of sorts as well, Mr. Mateo, if we decide we want to do it. That's what I recall from this area. There's also a way to reach a restricted area in the institution, but we don't have our stealth gear with us. And if we're detected, it's the end of the game, which means we'd have to fight our way back to all the supplies we brought into the institute. So we'll have to... I'll have to think about if I want to actually raid? If I want to go back to our locker, take our stuff, and then do that area, which I've never done before, or we just do things the standard way, which, to be honest, is my preferred way of doing things, given how difficult this area is going to become. Who puts bottles in the vase? Can we go across this way? We cannot. Or destroyed pillars. Let's do the hard thing first. Potentially. So far the West Wing looks like a series of just hallways. A trap is detected. Well, that's not likely to have been placed here by the creatures that are wandering around, including that burr over there. It's not like a burr is going to put its own spines into a trap and then walk up. Which, that would hint that we're near maybe Mr. Mateo. We have at least one normal burr. forgot I was using the acid pistol. Well, luckily that hit. I thought I had my dagger equipped. Oh, that wasn't quite where I wanted to move. Let's keep using our acid pistol while we're fighting things that aren't immune to acid. Oh, hello? Okay. So that was what we wanted to have happen. That as well. So there is some defect with the acid pistol. I really don't want to use a spear swing on a normal spawn. If I can avoid that. Oh, there's a lot more burrowers here than I thought there was going to be. Let's use some fire. Move around a bit to spread it around. We're going to spend all of our action points to re-equip our dagger. And then charge up. Hello. There's a third burrower. There's a fourth burrower. So that's where our fireball is going to go. Nice. Set some of them on fire. We'll use recurrence on this one. Oh, that's a shame. All right, we're out of action points, so we'll just stay here in the big flames. Interesting. It was able to lay the egg in the fire, and then the egg hatched. That little burrower should die to the flames it's in, so we'll just end the turn. One little spawn, I think, is all that's left. Nope, incorrect. Well, I'm glad they're dying. Either flames or recurrence is killing them. Oop, an egg hatched. Okay, that was not so tough. Can recharge our energy shield. And we can recharge our spear. Oh, we're down just 60. We don't need to recharge it yet. We do want to search this area. There's a single spawn left. A vial of acid. Oh, sorry, burrow poison. Oh, the irony. It looks like doing research on burrowers, to have burrowers actually living here at this moment. I guess we'll just loot all the remains. I don't have any... Ooh, that was the wrong thing to press. I don't have any ampules on me to break down the burrow poison. We can get some right from the doctor that's near our locker. So I guess we will take more burrow poison with us. Burrowers are immune to their own poison, to my recollection. And crawlers, I believe, are immune to all poisons. Ooh. Thankfully, we're immune to fire, so that did no damage to us. Oh, God. I did not expect coil spiders in this particular area. I thought they were in a different area. Okay. Let's keep searching corpses and file cabinets. Another book. Okay, and we can leave some of the garbage behind that we don't want. Coil spiders. It's one of the reasons why you want to bring a non-electrical weapon with you. So we'll go ahead and bring our Tychrome spear. And I'm going to leave behind until we clear out the coil spiders. Let's leave it all in this little vase. We're going to leave behind most of our electronic equipment until we've guaranteed we've cleared out the coil spiders. The exception will be our energy steel knife and our shield emitter. We kind of need the shield emitter. We don't have any electrical resistance, which means that the coil spiders shocks will stun us and we'll still die from them if that occurs. So we don't want that to happen. That's too good of an area for me not to move up and fire them all. So let's do exactly that. We set one coil spider on fire. It was the greater one. We're going to recursion it. Guarantee it dies. Run around the corner. Use sprint to move a little more. They are pinned on top of each other. Oh, they are not pinned. There's a greater one. We're going to be hit by the EMP burst right here. That was the recurrence one. Oh, no, it didn't have the action points to get me. Really? Oh. Oh! Combat's still in effect, so we're not done. Okay, we survived. Mental note. Oh, we're dead. That's it. We're stunned. And I did not save the game, so we had to do all this over again. Okay, we can do this without our shield and without our dagger. Although we'll still die if they shock us, but at least we'll have some hit points. So let's move up. And throw a fireball down here again. We won't get quite as many. And we set none on fire that time. Okay, let's use a jumping bean, some morphine, a focus stim, and round the corner. Okay, those two are lined up, so we'll hit them with a plasma beam. Oh, they're not here. We can try running for it. Okay. We will quick save. We're probably dead. Yep. Three greater coil spiders and one little one will do that to us. So they're still on the way. Let's enter combat this time and round the corner. Use pre-med. I'm going to dilate this one. And then we need to use a adrenaline. Because we're running away. Kind of. I saw it. There's another one here. Incapacitated. Well, jumping bean. Are we dead? Not quite. We don't want to be seen. Oh, no! Why would you do that? Why would you end combat? That's not what I wanted you to do. Alright, we'll wait here for fatigue to end, and then we'll head back over there again. Our food's about to expire, so let's have cave hopper steak. We know there were 4 of them, so we killed 2. That's interesting. Little quill spiders' corpses are called the mains, but the greater quill spiders' corpses are called greater quill spider corpse. What's my detection? I did not bring detection. Oh, we did bring detection. Oh, I don't want to. Okay. We didn't get a good look down this hallway, viewer. I'd rather not need to innervate again for limited temporal increment, but I feel like we need to. Let's put on our motion. We're going to have to. Let's put on our motion tracking goggles so we get a little more vision. Yep, that's what we want to detect. Any invisible webs. Oh! Oh my! Something was revealed when we did that. Let's run as far away as we possibly can. It was a greater coil spider. I don't think it has the movement to reach me next turn. Especially if I, well, not especially if I, but we can probably blast it from here. I was not expecting the flare to actually land near a creature, but I should have. There's one more of them left. Search the barrels. A normal lockpick. And that's it. Is there another one of you over here? I feel like there is. There is not. For some reason, I thought there was a secret vent. Oh, well, if it's a secret vent, Tim, you're not going to find it. I thought there was a then non-secret vent here. Okay, let's take back all of our electrical equipment. And make the assumption that there aren't going to be any other coil spiders around. We'll search this area first. Seeing flares like this always makes me think there's a crawler or death stalker around. I don't think there is, though. The fact... It's a coil spider. I almost stabbed it with the spear. That's a great way to charge the coil spider and make sure you're going to die next turn. Although no coil spiders, we wouldn't be that in too much. Well, we would be. Even activating our shield, it might have gone through us if it was charged. By it, I mean the actual creature. Now, it's weird, viewer, because I hate dying in games I play. And the more often I die, if I die repeatedly to something, I lose the inspiration to play that game. I need to take a break for like several days. Not because I'm angry, but because it takes me out of the idea that I'm like adventuring in this world, or I lose the feeling of immersing myself in it if I'm reloading the game for the 20th time to do something, depending upon the game that I'm playing. But there are some instances where it doesn't bother me. This game no longer bothers me too much for reloading during combat, considering that we're playing on a harder difficulty level, and that it comes with the territory of playing this game. Greater Crossbearers will slaughter me with a single EMP burst if I'm wearing all of my gear. So, like, there's nothing. There's nothing I can do but just reload if I see an EMP burst coming my way from one of them and it hits. So, thus, I don't feel too bad about reloading. Plus, I'm recording this game with you guys. If I had died in this game off-screen to something, let's say about 10 times, I'd probably have revisited the drawing board with that character and started over with them, actually, which is another bad habit of mine in playing in these games. Traps. And there's the Deathstalkers. So, there's another... Gee, I don't know where there's another. So we have... Well, we haven't been here with this... Well, I guess we'll talk about this. There are, I think, 4 Deathstalkers in this area. But they're not hostile to start. In the past, I've placed traps right around them. But I'm not going to be able to do that this time, because we're not playing with traps. Yeah, so there's one. We know where 2 of them are. Once you move, once they're off out of your vision, after revealing them, they re-stealth again. Alright, so there's 1, 2. We know there's a 3rd. We can talk with them? The ghastly creature is silent and imperturbable, only tracking you with its eye stalks. Do they have eye stalks? They don't have eye stalks here. Okay. So we know where 3 of them are. I'm pretty sure there's a 4th somewhere. And we also found Efetor Matteo. What is our quest? Mediant Samuel wants you to find a preservation combat unit that was dispatched to the West Wing around 5 days ago, but never returned or contacted back. Find them, or what is left of them, and report to Mediant Samuel. We could probably talk with Matteo and then go back and talk with the Mediant, rather than attempt this ourselves, which I've done in the past. We could handle 2 Deathstalkers if that was all there was, but we have a 4th. And that might be the last one? No. And a crawler. Oh my god. There's 5 Deathstalkers and a crawler. At least. Well, we'll try it once without doubling back and letting the Mediant know. Oh my goodness, there's 6 Deathstalkers. 6. Alright, let's talk with Matteo. A casual glance could easily fool one into thinking that this stock-still Rassifor is actually a mind-bogglingly realistic statue. His gaze is fixated at the enormous glowing crystal, and the only motion you're able to notice him making can be attributed to his unhurried, shallow breathing. His masked face gives away as much as his first words uttered after he finally acknowledges your existence. The truth. Efritor Matteo? Is that you? Matteo? Yes. I used to be him. My old self. But no more. But no more. How long have you been here? Not long enough. Can I get a more specific answer? I do not know. The human mind doesn't do well with time. It is not interested in it. Only events, experiences. Besides, am so invested in absorbing the truth that I pay no attention to such irrelevant things. What is this crystal you're looking at? The monolith. It holds the truth. It told me the truth. It holds power. It gave me power. What truth? What power? The truth about everything. My whole life I was taught Chortism. I was taught that Chort is the key. But it is not. I was taught that we will reach the surface. But now I don't wish to. I believe that we can become a better race. But now I know the truth. How do I know that it is the real truth? The monolith closed my eyes and opened my mind. My experience was twisted and falsified by others, as well as myself and my own beliefs. I wished for something to be true, so my mind made it true. But the monolith showed me the past, the present, the future, and beyond. It showed me the truth. But what about power? You mentioned power? The power of sight and foresight is now in my possession. I close my eyes and look through someone else's. My minions. They are everywhere. But when I don't wish to see as they do, I can close those eyes and open others. Like right now, Tim. I see events from different eras happening at the same time. In my mind, it is all. So it sounds as if he sees all the, like the reloads that we do when that Tim fails to succeed at whatever it is he's doing. Six will mention this to us later as, I think frames is the term he uses to describe it. We haven't met Six yet, have we? With Tim. Maybe when we're done with this area, we can go back and see if he's at Oculus. Where did the monolith come from? I cannot describe it. It is difficult to comprehend. And our language cannot describe it. Only those who learn the truth from the monolith learn that fact too. Can I also learn the truth? You may not. But why? Two people cannot absorb from the monolith at once. And it is currently my turn. My need. Do not touch it. Do not touch the monolith. I've never played a character who's made it this far in the game who had super high will and or thought control, which I think you need in order to interact with the monolith safely. This is our first monolith I think we are also seeing on Tim. We didn't go to the area that had them out on Silent Isle an age ago now, back when the Black Eels sent us out there for a quest. Maybe we will touch this monolith and see what happens. You know what? We will if we're able to defeat this chest. I'm not sure we're going to win the fight against these things. Mediant Samuel told me you and your Racifors never returned and sent me to find you. Mediant? Yes. He sent us here to see what was happening. Thank him when you talk to him again. Without him, I would not know the truth. Thank him. What happened to the rest of your unit? Where are they? Consumed. They were consumed. Who or what consumed them? Minions. Minions? They are around me, protecting me, while I absorb the truth. In the past, whenever I've done this, I've always selected 2. But we're going to talk with him this time, since we've seen the 6 Deathstalkers, at least 6 Deathstalkers, in this room. Why did the minions consume those Racifors? The Racifors thought they knew what was best for me. They thought that the monolith was destroying my mind, distorting it into madness. But if they returned me back as they had intended, even by force, that would have truly destroyed me. I cannot blame them. They were ignorant of the truth. I had to protect myself. Minions had to protect me. I felt terrible for the Racifors. It was difficult to ignore the cries of those that once meant something to me, but that was what I had to do. In the long run, it was for the best. Now everything is quiet. It was for the best. Can I help you somehow, or bring someone to help you, perhaps? Alone. I must be left alone. That is the only thing you can do. The monolith holds the truth. Why aren't the creatures around here attacking you? My minions. They are my minions now, in my power, protecting me, while I absorb the truth. The truth. I have to go now. Go where? I sensed something when I told you of my Racifors. I sensed something within you. Where are you going? We don't have to do this battle. We don't have to do this battle against 6 Deathstalkers, a Crawler, and, by the way, Efriator Mateo. We don't have to. We don't. To leave you to your destiny. I have no plans to return here. Good. I wish to be left alone. If you bring someone here to disturb me, know that you will bring them to their death. If you come back to disturb me, goodbye. Well, before we go, let's at least search his pocket. See if the thing put any truth in it. It did not. He does have 15 Stygian coins. Oh, you know, I should have taken his health potions. Or his side boosters. It's too late, I took his coins. And sorry, viewer, instinct took over there. Okay, so we've got, well, we've got 2 choices. We leave, let Preservation know what's going on here, or we stay here and try to kill 6 Deathstalkers. I think we try it once, right? I think we try it once. So let's do this once. So, We'll start. The Deathstalkers are so dangerous, but Maeto is not going to be tricky too. We'll start by setting ourselves on fire. Move up. And hit Mateo in the face. We missed a 91% chance to hit, because of course we would miss a 91% chance to hit him in the face. We'll use all of my drugs now. You have any other drugs? I have a bullhead, right? Let's take that. We want to spread fire around. I should have used Uncanny Dodge. Yep. Ooh! The Deathstalker missed us anyway. We are immobilized. Alright, so let's use Escape Artist. We'll use a super health hypo. I did not use any morphine. So we'll use the morphine now. Should have used that earlier. Let's kill a Deathstalker. Oops, that's kind of not what I wanted to do. Move right there, but too late. Let's zoom in so that this way we get the cursor stays over the Deathstalker. We're gonna adrenaline. We want to spread some fire around. Do I Uncanny Dodge? I think we do. Okay. Our fire is with us for a little longer. Which is to say, we put things on fire as we move around. So I'm going to continue to spread some flames around. Let's actually use a fireball here. Stay right here in the big fire. I see you, Deathstalker. Our taser's not off a cooldown, so we don't want to go running up to that Deathstalker yet. We are about to lose our adrenaline, though, so I would like to kill this crawler. Let's run all the way down here. Kiss the... Wow! Kiss the hopperfoot. Ooh, another stalker right there, huh? Maybe we can kill it with a plasma beam. We did! Refresh our dodge and evasion. Give us a little more agility. There goes our adrenaline. The good news is we see that Deathstalker. It doesn't know we see it, so we can just watch it. I don't think the pillar's blocking our line of sight at the moment. And we can just stand here in this fire without any trouble. I need it to get closer to us so we can taser it. So this is dangerous if I run up to it all this way, because there could be other Deathstalkers waiting to get us there. So let's set it on fire instead of tasering it. Okay, there was just one of them. We can slow it. We can blast it with a... Oh, wow, we can kill it with a plasma beam. Really? Well, I'm going to take advantage of the fact that I can quick save to quick save. Huh. We killed 3 or 4 Deathstalkers? The Crawler and Effiator Matteo. That wasn't bad. But that wasn't all of them. We will take everything he's got, and we'll take a peek at it when we bring it back with us. Actually, we'll take a peek at it as we walk back. I want to get near this barrel to leave the garbage around, as it were. First, though, we need to clear the area of all the other Deathstalkers. I don't think we got this one or this one. Alright, we did not. So we can taser this one. And that leaves the one in this corner. We don't want it to know we're here until we're about to hit it. Alright, here we go. Enter combat, run up, use sprint, and we're going to charge it where it's located. All right, and that does it. Apparently, 4 Deathstalkers and a Crawler, along with Effiator Matteo, aren't so difficult in the end. They don't want to walk on fire, which helps a lot. That they're not willing to move towards us when I feel like they should. In addition, we used all those drugs to help us, and we used Uncanny Dodge at a really great time. They missed their stings because of it. We got lucky in that the first sting also missed us. Well, I said we were going to touch it, so we will do that. Suspended in the center of the room, surrounded by cables and various electronics, is a half-shattered crystal monolith. It is dark and rough on the outside, but from within the cracks emanates enticing blue light. Like watching bonfire, there is something primal that draws you to stare into its depths and listen to its humming. This is still part of the West Wing, so they, being the older generations of the Chortis, must be doing work here. I'm surprised that, say, Aiden doesn't have anything to say about this. He's been alive since the founding of the Institute, which means he must have known this was here. And a part of me feels like even after like 50 years, you wouldn't forget this exists in the West Wing. Unless maybe it wasn't reacting to anything, just a standard crystal. Or standard crystal? Just a giant crystal monolith that didn't do anything and somehow activated only recently. Well, let's focus our mind on the monolith. You clear your mind of other thoughts and focus just on the sound of the humming monolith and its enticing blue light. You try to maintain your concentration, but the blue light burns through your mind, wiping out your will and intent and leaving you in a panicked state of confusion. After a few moments, you manage to compose yourself. Yeah, we don't have the willpower to interact with the monoliths in this game. Even though I'm showing that you can play through this game with a non-min-max character, the game does reward you for focusing more on your stats, similar to your skills. We would probably need a will of 10 or so to be able to focus on the monolith successfully and learn more about it. This will be the case for other monoliths. And now that we've had a taste of this monolith, I think Tim wouldn't interact with others either, being nervous they would do something similar to him. Oh, that was great. I can't believe we cleared that area. I was going to leave and tell the immediate about it, let him deal with what was going on there. What did we pick up? He has some special bolts. Thankfully, he didn't have any shock bolts on him, or we would have been dead. He had a high-frequency shield emitter. Chortus Racifor armor. Standard issue armored robe of the Institute of Chort Preservation Forces. You can almost feel the mighty tentacles of Chort guide your every step. Level 17. Decent armor, if you're not creating your armor. Good mechanical resistance. There's some extra resistance against bullets and shotgun shells. Bio resistance. But it weighs 12 pounds, and I don't care to have it. So, I can leave you here. Needler. Crossbow. Though not particularly heavy, this metal crossbow is very long and unwieldy. It has a powerful string that, if stretched far back over its large frame, could fire devastating shots. Wouldn't mind having a memento of this encounter. But it weighs 6 pounds, viewer, and I just don't think we're going to be keeping it. It's not worth much money either, so no, we'll just leave it behind. We also have Efetor Mateo's head. Alright. Let's charge our taser a little more. And do we turn this quest in? No, I want to turn the quests in altogether. So let's search this vase first, which I missed. Let's keep exploring. Viewer, do not tell anyone, but I'm gonna leave that door open. Locker, huh? Let's fix that. $133 plasma core, very nice. 129 cryokinetic orb, and a 9mm firearm barrel. Nice, some decent things here. 106 field stabilizer. And a vase. The weirdest things are in these vases. I refuse to believe the crawlers and burrowers put them there. He must have... So I guess the old... Maybe it's some sort of ritual that determines who puts what into these different containers. Our food's about to expire as well, so let's have more food. Have some strength food. I remember more crawlers and deathstalkers up ahead, viewer, so we're not done with those. That's a very pretty looking terminal, but we can't interact with it. A pair of double doors. I see the corpse. Pavel. Didn't make it. An 8.6mm Marauder. More Chortis Rassifor armor. Ruined textbook. And some flares. No, we will hold on to the Rassifor armor this time. We'll have a chance. We can leave it, and I can bring it back to our home. Before we're... Oh, no. Where did it go? Okay, so I think it's around this pile of rubble somewhere. And it is. Okay, so... Let's quickly get away. Now that's more like it. That's... I knew where it was going to be. As you guys have seen in the past, only recently, I was making a bunch of mistakes as to where these things were going to end up vanishing to. Okay, we're gonna wait for hypoallergenic to fade no matter what. So we're gonna sit here until it does, and then we'll use a normal health hypo and then a bandage on ourselves. Crawlers aren't so bad, Deathstalkers included, if you know where they're going to end up after they sting you, and you have a way to deal with them quickly. As you've seen, we have a 68% chance to hit normally, which is, to be honest, an abysmal chance to hit something as important as a Deathstalker. Which is why we made this taser. It solves all of our Deathstalker crawler problems, and has been doing so since we dabbled into electronics some time ago. I think that was the only one that was here. Looks like it. The device, though, by the way, was not on Pavel's corpse. Was it? That's important to note, for reasons I think we'll see later. So we can go south, or we can take the double doors. Let's go south. I hate you. Oh, you're... Oh my God! You're staying. Help! No! We're still in combat. No! Uncanny dodge. Our taser's on cooldown, viewer, and in one turn, we're stunned. Okay, pre-med. Kiss the rabbit's foot. Let's try... That did not kill it. We can see them running around. There's at least 2 of them left. I like the fire. The fire keeps us nice and safe. Man, that's so scary. I really wish combat would not end. And we can't even heal ourselves. We're that wounded. Go, 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 Tim. Whoo! My goodness. That was scary. Let's see. Let's continue to charge things. We need our taser. Our dagger. We'll wait for another normal health hypo to be ready to be used. At this point in the game, we shouldn't be using normal health hypos. These must have been on corpses or something, because normally I wouldn't bring these with me. So, which is why you see me trying to use them up. Could sell them, but they're not really worth much money either, so we're just going to be trying to get rid of them. Okay. So that was 2 of them dead. We know there's at least, I think, 1 more left around. I think there's 2 more, and they're over in that one room. Nope, there's 1 right here. You're staying! Well, I'm glad you're doing that. Although missing a 95% chance to hit sucks. Alright, let's pre-med. Just kill it. Okay, good. Sprint for the exit. And then viewer, we get to wait for hypoallergenic to go away, so then we can use a normal health hypo. We can go back over there again. So let's think. What can we talk about, viewer, while we're waiting? So, I've been playing a bunch of different games and not recording them in some of my free time. I feel kind of guilty because I should be focusing on, say, I should be recording Underrail. Well, I should be doing whatever I find fun to do, to be honest. This is not a lifestyle. This is, I don't record games for YouTube to make money at all. This is a hobby, and I do this for fun. But still, I do feel a little guilty that I spend all this time playing games that I'm not recording when I know I started some series and should finish them. But I figured, we could talk maybe a little bit about some of the games I am currently playing off screen, or at least I'll mention their names to you guys so you know what's consuming some of my time. So, I am playing Disciples 2. That game came out in like the year 2000 or 2001 or so. I beat the standard campaign with all 4 of the different factions in the game, and began playing the expansion DLC, and found that I wanted to have different equipment on my exported heroes for the Human Empire in particular, but I had deleted the old save files, so I'm replaying through the Empire campaign a second time at the moment. Interesting game, rather simple, the hit chances feel like Underrail sometimes, or oftentimes, I suppose I should correct myself there. I miss an 80% chance to hit way more than 80% of the time, or it certainly feels that way to me. Otherwise, it's a turn-based strategy game. So the closest game I could think of, it's not, combat's very different than this, but it would be somewhat similar to, say, Age of Wonders, in that you have an area of the world you are venturing in with cities, places to explore, and so on, and then combat is quite different, much more simple, yet it still scratches that turn-based strategy itch I've got. It's got that one more turn thing going for it as well, which I like. I haven't played it now in 2 months, but I was playing Dragon Age Origins again. My intention was to get back to where I had left off my series some time ago now. Wow, quite some time ago. We're talking like 6 or 7 years ago was the last time I played through the game. I had finished the Dwarven Kingdoms, and I've just reached it in the game. So I should probably start playing that game a little more to get me back up there so I can hit record and actually complete my second playthrough of that game. I am playing through Geneforge Mutagen, which is the first of the Geneforge series. I took once again a break from this game. Often I'll play a long game, something that's similar to Underrail, and then I'll take a break from the game. And then when I come back to it after like 6 months, I don't remember what I was doing and I start all over. So I'm trying to force myself to continue playing these games this time around. At least like once a week, I'm trying to, or preferably more than that, I'm trying to put some more time into the game, like complete an area, level up, play it for an hour. This way I'm making more progress in finishing these games again. They just released the remake of the second one of those on Steam, I saw like today. Today being March 29th, 2024, I'm recording this particular part. So I have another reason to continue my adventure in Mutagen. Hello! Deathstalkers and Crawlers, is there anyone in here? No? And I'll search the cabinets. Wow, super steel refining data. Okay, we'll bring that to whatchamacallit, Harold? Okay, up ahead from my memory are more coil spiders. So let's prepare for them. Viewer, I gotta use the bathroom again. I'm so sorry. I'll be back. Alright, sorry about that, viewer. Antibiotics. Strong antibiotics. They, well, let's just say that it, I got like seconds to get there. Right. In Mutagen, I am playing a Shaper, which I feel like you should play in the first one, given the amount of text about creating creatures and having them fight for you and stuff of that sort. It's fun. It's also kind of simple, the combat, but I still like it very much. I think I'm 2/3 or 3/4 done with the game. I'm getting no experience or 1 point of experience for most of the creatures I'm killing now. And I think I'm about to hit level 16 in the game. I think level 20 is the maximum, and even then, you gotta do a ton of pre-planning to hit that. Generally, most people, I think, hit level 18 by the time they're done with the game for mutagens. So I'm just about hitting the end game there. Oh god, oh god, oh god. No, no! Okay. Oh man, how are we doing this, viewer? Okay, that's not quite everything. Okay, we're gonna try this. I don't think this is gonna go very well, viewer. Well, we're gonna do this. Alright, so let's run up. Well, that's good. They're all clustered. Let's see if we can set them on fire. So we need to use our shield. We will slow and recursion. Morphine. We can... Let's see... We have 19 AP left. It's not enough to round the corner if I blast this, so we won't. Oh, good for you, jerks. And we're stunned for a second turn? Yep. That's it. They put that freaking web there. Good for them. I hate you, Stig. I hate you so much. Alright. Run up again. This time they're not clustered. I know now it's a trap, so I'm not going to move up there. Okay, that was not so bad. Now, was that all of them? I think it was. Which means we can put our gear back on. I don't want to innervate again, so I won't equip our goggles. Oh, this is the only... Oh, that's interesting. This is the only way in has that web in it. Because our character voluntarily walked into that. I'm going to use escape artist, I guess. Alright, let's search the shelves. Some bullets, some special bolts we don't care about. 114 wave amplifier. More bullets, throwing dagger. Okay, well, I'm not detecting the vent that I thought was here in this room. So we're not sneaking down to the experimental area in the Institute via that way, if I had had plans to get that done. I am playing through Ultima Underworld. I am about to get to the mage on level 7, if you're familiar with the game. So I'm nearing the end of that game as well. I've been playing that one on and off since January. It's just taking me a long time to reach this. Oh, this spot. Actually, I restarted, I think, twice, adding more and more house rules to my run to make things a little tougher for me. I won't bore you guys with the details. I had thought about recording Ultima Underworld again for the channel because it's been some years since I played it, but I think Legacy of the Ancients should be a game I pick up and start one more time if I'm going to do that sort of thing. Wonder what they did here in the West Wing. If I want to actually see if Six is around before we encounter him for the first time, then we should leave and come back. So let's do that. Oh! But we're here. There's no reason for me to do it other than to metagame. No, we're here. We'll have things play out naturally. I am playing through, or rather, playing through is a weird way to describe this one. I am grinding through, which is to say, playing my high-level characters over and over and over again through what they call maps. Diablo 2, also, but not, I'm playing Project Diablo 2 is what it's called. It's a modified version of Diablo 2 with amazing quality of life features added to it and endgame content. I've been playing this version of the mod since the summer, and I had recorded several videos on it, but tossed them. I was unhappy with how they came out. It's very addicting to play that action RPG again with all of the features that they've added, and I am actually, when I played Diablo 2 in the past, I only ever played Necromancers or Paladins, and even then, I played very specific builds, like 2 builds only. So now I'm trying out other classes in the game, and it's fun. Tricky, in so much that I have to try to figure out what builds work, what don't, what's good for leveling, what I have to respec into, but I like it. Very addicting, though. Very addicting. There is much that strikes you as wrong as you approach this person. He is quite tall, and a bit too lean for a human. His mechanical prosthetic right arm and leg are clearly visible. On both his mechanical and healthy hand, he has 6 long, thin, creepy fingers. His face is completely covered, and he appears to wear some sort of metal mask with 4 protruding lenses. And there's another extension on his very forehead that looks like a short gun barrel. Instead of hair, rigid wires protrude from the back of his head. As the multiple lenses of his helmet focus intently on you, you can feel an oppressive aura weigh down on your mind, as if the walls and the ceiling are closing in on you. You suddenly feel claustrophobic in this large room. You feel tired. Merely speaking takes effort. This is not the first time I find you oddly in my path. And yet you do not seem like you belong here. What is your business here, scavenger? We don't have the will or thought control to try to fight back. That's odd. I don't remember seeing you before. I am aware of that. The question still remains, however, what are you here for? I'm tracking down an artifact the Chortists acquired. And why is that artifact of interest to you? It seems to be the cause of the Faceless invasion. So I want to get to the bottom of this. He looks away from you for the first time since the encounter began. The aura that weighed heavily on you seems to be lifting. He remains silent for a few moments. This is true, but it is a dangerous place you are heading to if you keep following their prize. If you are concerned for the welfare of your kin, the best course of action would be to stay out of their way. What is that cube? It is of no use to you. Let it find its way to its owners. We both should be leaving this place now. Danger draws near. Not before I take some juice and explore this room really quick. I don't think there's anything here the juice gives us. Looks like it does not. Let's search these weird boxes. A bolt trigger, garbage. Ooh, 40mm gun barrel. Burr poison, implosion, sonic trainer. Nothing. A bear trap blueprint. We don't know bear traps yet, apparently. Boxes first. Stuff first. Bullets. A suit of armor we're not going to care about. Mines. More Audi items. 106 Hurricane part. Broadhead bolt chemical pistol plan, which we don't know. And what is this strange panel? Judging by its positioning, this could be some sort of console, but you have no idea how it would function, since it has no obvious displays or controls. Pay attention to these devices here, by the way, viewer. We will see these much, much later on in the game. Basically, when I'm about to end the game, we'll see something like that again. Our food's about to expire. Let's have more food. What's the hole? As far as you can see, it's a 6 to 7 meter drop to the level below. You doubt that you can jump down without injuring yourself. This will, to my recollection, allow you to leave the Institute, dropping you off someplace in the upper Underrail, if I recall correctly. We can just walk out, so we don't need to simply leave. Leaving this way will also reduce you to like 10 hit points or something of that sort. So we'll just leave. And with that done, that will be the Institute. West Wing completed. So we can go and turn in some quests. And then I can drop some stuff off at our house. The Rassifor armor, in particular. And then well, actually, I'll do that off screen. We'll come back here next episode, and we'll complete more investigation quests for the Chortists. So let's turn in the scanner first. Ministers, acolytes, combatants. At the very least... Well, I've turned in the scanner. We didn't find the scanner. We can let him know, though, that we found Pavel, but there was no sign of the device. Plus, over here, we can also check with the merchant and see if he's selling anything interesting. Need something, brother? I found Pavel, but he was dead long before I got to him. Your expression conveyed him the message long before your words. He lowered his gaze into the floor after you told him about Pavel's death. Oh. Despite the fact that chances of him still being alive were so slim, the confirmation that he is dead hits hard. I'm responsible for Pavel's death, as well as the opening of the West Wing. I made some terrible mistakes that could have been completely avoided if I just wasn't so quick to make decisions or allow myself to be convinced so easily. I have nothing to say to that. I too better stop here then. Nice and short. Well now, did you at least find anything on him? The emitter? It was not on his body or anywhere near it. We will forget about it. It's not worth retrieving. Also, this is for you. He hands you 400 Stygian coins. You expose yourself to great danger, so here's something to compensate for it. Any more work around here? He seems surprised by your question. Despite the fact I said people did the deaths, you asked me if I have more work for you? I guess I love science that much. And don't we all? Okay, hear me out. Since the first test failed, obviously, it means we still don't have foreign environment test data. Therefore, we need to finally deploy one successfully. Well, now, despite the fact that you seem to have taken care of yourself just fine in the West Wing, that area is off our list. Completely off. But there is another area nearby that is almost ideal for our experiment. The recent earthquake has created a passage into the... I can't pronounce this, station, which was a second entrance into the Institute many, many years ago, but was closed off. Rassifors already scanned the area, and it seemed safe, and that's how we need this test to be performed. Safe. There. What you need to do is this. I give you a T-ray emitter and a comm device. You go to that station. Just tell the guards I sent you, and they'll let you through, and contact me over the comm device. The emitter has a tracker. We'll find the best place to deploy it based on the signal strength. You do that, return, no one dies, all Apex. Once you return, you get your Charons, and the department gets its data. Whew, all in one go. What do you say? Give me that emitter. Apex. Okay. As I already mentioned earlier, this T-ray emitter will have a tracking device. It was very unfortunate that the one Rassifor Pavel held was devoid of it. Or else things... I'm sorry. I'm getting sidetracked here. Let's go through the process one more time. Here is the emitter. He gives us the T-ray emitter. And here is the comm device. He gives us that too. Go down the stairs past Iden's library and talk to the guards at the first junction. You can't miss it. Again, the area is mostly deserted, but I recommend you still keep your eyes open. Okay, got it all. Talk to you soon. Apex. I'll now go and prepare the receiver. Short guides you. We are overburdened? We are overburdened. Wait, what? No! Okay, let's go and talk to this guy. This item must weigh something? 10 pounds, okay. Kiro, are you buying things I have? You'll buy the shield emitter, which brings us back to being not overweight. Of course, the only thing I'm interested in is the electroshock generator, and of course he doesn't have a decent one on him. Oh, it's all like the crawler stingers that's weighing us down. I forgot we have creature bits on us. Okay. Then we can handle the creature bits now. Actually, no, I can do it off screen. Let's go turn this quest in to the Mediant And then we will be done with... Oh, actually, let's turn in the acid pistol quest. Since we know this is not functioning properly. Oh, it's you, brother. There was a problem with the Zhao 11. A major problem. What? Magnificent short. Tell me what happened, brother. At first it worked fine, but after some time it started leaking acid and spraying it in all directions, even back at me. I'm speechless. We performed numerous tests, but I guess we overlooked something. A magnificent short. His Excellency will not be happy. Luckily, he is not here at the moment, and Listen, may I have the Zhao 1 back so we can investigate what caused the issue? Here you go. Thank you, brother. I'm very disappointed with this abortive test. I thought we had it. But alas. I'm sure I'll get it right next time. So, do I get something for my work? Yes, right. Thanks for reminding me. This is for you, brother. He needs 300 Stygian coins. So, magnificent short. Any more work for me? Well, why not? I do have something for you, Tim. I need a test subject. What are you going to inject me with? I'm not going to inject you with anything. Although if you really wish me to, I had some other things I've been wanting to. No. That's a whole different story. Listen, during the years, I've had some time to pursue a more personal project. Not many of my colleagues are aware of what I'm doing, brother, so I ask you to keep this between you and me. Now, as an organic chemist, no, as an expert in the field of organic chemistry, I'll just be straight with you. I've been wishing to make the perfect alcoholic beverage. Yes, that's right. I am making strong liqueur, approximately 50% alcohol content. Now that's decent, at least for me. That is, of course, not the most important thing. What is important is the taste, smell, consistency, and all other qualities. You know, you would like to drink itself to be enjoyable first and foremost, right? I see. You want me to test your booze? Hold on, I'm not finished. Where was I? Yes, right. Now, there aren't many natural ingredients containing adequate amounts of sugar to convert to alcohol during the distillation process. Not that are available to me, at least. I mean, there are some mushrooms that can be used, technically, but Short's tentacles pull me down and strangle me. Those produce dreadful results. I have no idea how Underrail folk can consume that swill. Pardon me, that thing's worse than boiled rat hound urine. To get to the point, the liqueur I make is synthetic, but the aim is to produce a very pleasant result, as if it was nature's gift and not, well, laboratory meddling. Good enough even for illustrious Ian himself, but one needs to be an expert, for even small mistakes can cause the end result to be disastrous. So I need a volunteer. Volunteer. Yeah, now that sounds a lot better than test subject. I need to remember that. Anyway, brother, I need a volunteer to try out several samples I have prepared. I will be doing the testing with you, so do not worry. If I'm drinking it with you, you should know it's good. If you're interested, brother, I have everything close by, and we can begin at any time. We've drank alcohol before, I believe, so let's do it. I volunteer to drink. Brother, we are doing important scientific work. We are not doing this out of pure fun. Now, please wait for me while I inform Investigator Octavia that we are not to be disturbed. I forgot to add this quest in. It's been a while. Yes, right. Doors closed, tables, bottles, all here. Now, I brought out a few samples. A few? There's like 10 bottles here. I've been making them for quite some time, Tim. There's even more that I haven't brought out. Now, this batch, because of one of the bottles, was made in year 98, so 1 year ago. Let's start with that one. He pours the liquid into a pair of shot glasses with great care, not spilling a single drop, and pouring exactly the same amount into both glasses. Then he carefully closes the bottle, puts it aside, and then gives you one of the glasses while keeping the other for himself. There. Smell it first and tell me what you think. By the way, you never told me what you call this drink. Alcosynth. I thought of different names before, but this one is simple and precise. Now, smell it and tell me what you think. Smell the drink. You cautiously smell the drink. The scent is smooth and pleasant, with a slightly sweet, flowery note, at least reminiscent of those flowers you have had a chance to smell. In addition, it gently tickles your nose without allowing a strong, spirity smell to overpower it and make it reek like cheap hooch. All in all, you find it pleasing. That's probably what I would like as well. So, I would like. I have had alcohol before. I've drank before, but not very often at all. I am a lightweight. Like 2 beers gets me drunk, and I'll be in my bed sleeping about an hour after starting to drink them. So, I can't handle alcohol very well, or at least I was not able to do so years ago. It has been a long time since I've drank alcohol, though. I don't think I've had any... Oh, no. I've had, like, a shot glass of wine maybe once or twice a year. But that's it. And generally before bed, because I know it makes me sleepy. When I do have alcohol, though, it is indeed like a port or wine or something of that sort, and only a little bit of it. And it's got to be sweet. At least these days, that's what I have. I have had hard liquor, beer. I played beer pong. I wasn't very good at it. And scotch. Single malt scotch. The Glenlivet. I used to drink some of that an age ago. But it's been many years since I've had scotch. Anyway, I like it. It possesses a very smooth and flowery scent. Very nice. Apex. I'm glad you like it. And I agree with your assessment completely. Now, let us taste it. We'll take a small sip. As you take the small sip, you immediately feel a warm sensation flowing down your throat and ending somewhere around your chest area, lasting a short period of time before going away. The taste is robust, rich, and has that smooth and mildly sweet flavor you expected in smelling it. Still, it is an unmistakably strong drink, packing quite a punch, and its relatively mild taste could easily fool someone into having too much of it. Georges puts his hand on his chest and downs the drink in a single go. Oh, good stuff. Very good. What did you think of it? Well, judging by the exquisite smell, I expected much from the taste, and I wasn't disappointed. Very good. Apex. I'm very glad you liked the taste of that one. Hope you like the next sample just as well. Let's move on. Oh my goodness, there's so much to read here. I think we will turn in the next quest in the next episode, and I'll do some off-screen stuff in-game and come back to the Institute. He pours 2 more glasses from the next bottle. Now, Tim, I took great pride in this batch when I first made it in year 89. By the chort, that was a long time ago. Nowadays, I feel it's a bit... Now, saying it would influence your opinion. Try it first, and then we'll talk. So, smell it first. He inhales with a smile on his face. Oh, good, good. Then places his hands on his heart and downs the drink in one gulp. Smell the drink. It seems that the smooth and flowery smell of the previous sample tricked you into thinking this one will too gently caress your nose. But instead, you experience an nasal genocide. As it creeps through your nasal cavity, it dazes you like a potent drug, blurring your vision for a moment and making your head feel as if 2 trains went off through your nostrils and collided inside your skull. And you haven't even tasted the thing yet. Chort, guide me. Take the shot. As time flies by and your bloodstream becomes less blood and more alcohol, you start losing your senses of taste and smell, and sight, and balance. Even the familiar voice inside your head becomes, like, a bit more, difficult to follow. Yes. Georges stouts his shot and looks at you, approximately. Chort, magnificent. That one was so good. Oh. What do you say? Smell the drink. You feel absolutely nothing. I don't feel anything! Yes, right. Drink it. Take the shot. You're unable to taste anything. Excellent! I'm very glad you like it. Apex, Apex, Apex. I made this for the 91st anniversary of Chortism, and it was a good batch. You know how much I love Chort and Aiden and all my brothers and sisters, and unfortunately they didn't get a chance to taste it. Can I ask you a question? A question? Yes. Ask. Why'd you choose me, Tim, me, to drink with you? Ah, there's a good reason for that. You see, I'm cursed by my position. You know, I'm the head of this department and a respected investigator. I've asked people to try some of the liquor I make and tell me what they thought. And they all said, it's Apex, Principal Investigator Apex. But I know they wouldn't tell me the truth. Like, how do you tell a Principal Investigator that what he made with love is bad? If it was indeed bad, how, huh? Understand what I'm saying, Tim? Yes. I mean, the other two principal and directors, Rissa and Sheft, they're always honest and help me with drinking, tasting the samples. But I simply needed someone who didn't know me for so long, and you came along. I needed valid, unbiased feedback. Oh, yes. I suddenly feel so tired. I have something to tell you, George. I'm listening. I'm the bloody Invictus. I have a feeling people just don't believe me. Yeah, Apex. Everything about the arena seems Apex. I left Core City during the riots and I never got the chance to see it. I mean, I went there to discuss the medication export with the oligarchs, but never had the time to see the match. I wish I could, though. I wish I could. Well, time to sample the next sample. How about this one? You randomly select one of the bottles. What year is that? Your intricate question perplexes him. I don't remember. It's a year, I can tell you that. It was a long time ago. Maybe when Monsignor Braddock, the Institute's historian, died. Maybe 10 years ago? I don't know. Let's drink! Keep on drinking. Oh, what? I don't remember coming here. Alright, everyone. Hello. Oh, why did I take that? We don't want that. Alright, I am done. Thank you guys for watching. And when I come back, we'll be back here. We'll turn in this quest. I'll done some stuff off screen. And then we'll be ready. Oh, we may be ready to wrap up the Institute. We'll see. In any case, thank you again, guys, for watching, and I'll see you next one. Take care, everyone.